Good morning, everyone. So, in last class, what we have seen? We have seen the data representation, right? Data representation. In this, we have literals, values, right? We have seen what is literal, what is value, right? Variables or identifier. Why we are calling it as variables? Because it can keep on changing the status, right? State of its values. Identifier means identifier. It identify particular variable, right? Next is data type. Data type we'll see later on. Before that, we have to see some rules of declaring the variable. Do you know about that? I guess so. Shiva sir, he has taught you about this, right? So we'll see in depth of this what is the rule of declaring the variables, right? Simple it is. Fine. We'll go for new one. Rules of spell it out. Okay, fine. What are the rules? First of all, what is variable? Stores the
Total.
value, right? Where it is storing? Where it is storing? Hmm. In the main memory, right? You guys are not reading properly. Hmm? The variable name is a combination. Now you see, we have started our rules, right? We have started our rules. How we can declare the variables, right? Combination of alphabets, right? What are the things we are using? First of all, alphabets. Next, digits, or we can say numericals. Digits and special characters. Characters. Special characters. Right? So let's see. Special character, only one special character we can use. I'll show you what this is. Mhm. Yeah, understood.
Underscore, sir.
Yeah, fine. So if I am writing A, B, 1, 2, 3, B, C, S is equals to 123. Is it possible to write like this? Is it possible to write like this? Yes or no? Spell it out. A, B, 1, 2, 3, C, S. Is it right or wrong? Can we write it like this? Will it store the value 1, 2, 3? Yes or no? No. Raise the hand who says no. 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 It can store the value. Why? What it says, a variable names is the combination of alphabets, digits, and special characters. What we are using? Alphabet, digits, then again alphabet. So what it is? It is known as alphanumeric, right? And we can, if I write print of A and type of it, right? What it is? Sorry, not A it is something. Just leave this. Print AB 123 CS, comma, type of AB 123 CS. What it is showing? Integer. So one rule is what? One rule says what? The variable names must start with alphabet as well as it is a combination of alphabets, digits, and special characters. Got it? Special character means one more thing. If I am writing AB 123 is equals to 23, will it store? Yes or no? Online. Will it store the value? Yes. Who says yes? Raise the hand. Yes. 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 Fine. What it is giving? AB. That is fine. Okay. It is appropriate. But what is this? Hash. Hash is used for what? Commenting. Comment it is, right? It makes the statement as a comment, right? After this, whatever the value we are writing here, that is nothing but a comment. And AB, if you see, name AB is not defined. Here, it is not showing the error for this because it is making it as comment. But AB is not here. That's why it is what it is saying. AB is not defined, right? So what we can write? Special character means one more thing is there. Special character means underscore. Now let's see. A underscore B underscore 123. Now you tell me, is it fine? Can we store it like this? Sure, sure. Yeah, we can store it like this. Why? If you see type of A underscore B underscore 123. What it is showing? 123 and class is integer, right? Similarly, let me write 12 AB is equals to 23. Why? Sorry, numeric, right? So it will show invalid decimal literal. What it is showing? Invalid decimal literal. It is considering it as what? A literal because we cannot start our value, our variable with digits, right? That's why it is showing this error. Let me do one thing. Second, we'll see first. The first letter or the first let, letter of variable must start with what? Alphabet, right? With alphabet. Or I should write either with alphabet or underscore. That is nothing but this, right? Means the first letter of variable must start with either with alphabets or underscore. Means what we can write? Underscore is equals to 20. Is it possible? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Yes or no? Those who look confused, tell me. Yes or no? Someone has written no. Navya, no. Great. Absolutely, absolutely right. Yeah, go ahead. Yes or no? Can we store it or not? Definitely, we can store it, right? What it is saying, you are not reading it properly. The first letter of variable must start with either alphabets or, so this is what? First letter only, right? So underscore is equals to 20. Print of underscore, comma, type of underscore. What it is? 20. Class is what? Integer. Everything is Python is what? I've told you, everything is Python is what? Whatever the value we are storing within what? Object. Forgot everything. Hmm? Whatever we are storing, that is storing inside what? An object. And behind that object, what we have? This underscore is what? Let me show you once again. This underscore, that is nothing but object, right? That is nothing but object. And behind that object, one class is there. What class? What value we are storing here? 20. 20 belongs to what data type? Integer. So whatever we are storing, that is storing under object. And behind that object, one class is there called integer. Integer. One more thing. Why we are using here object instead of variable? In other traditional languages, we have specific data, right? Specific memory allocation. For integer, we have 2 bytes or 4 bytes. For float, we have 4 bytes or 8 bytes. Similarly, for character, we have 2 bytes, right? So each and every data type has their specific memory space, right? 2 bytes, 4 bytes, 8 bytes. Likewise, each and every data has the specific memory space, right? Their limitation is there. To store any data, there is limitation. But in Python, we are storing everything inside what? Object. And behind object, what it is? Class. So, n number of values we can store inside. Spell it out. Where? Object. Size. Here, size is never barrier, right? So, we can store any number of values, any size of values we can store inside this object, right? And inside this, what we have? Class. So every programming language has variable, but Python stores it in the form of object. The main advantage of having object is what? Size. memory storage. It doesn't take any storage limitation, right? N number of values we can store it inside this. Got it? Sure. Fine. Okay. Now what it is? 20 integer. That's why it is showing what? Type of the particular data, what it is? Integer. So integer is a class. And of what object? Underscore object. Underscore object is an object. Behind this object, one class is there called integer. If I write a is equals to 2.6, what is the class here? Float. So, yeah. What is it? Float. If I write the same example with 2 plus 3j, what it is? Complex. If I write the same, class is what? Every data type in Python is what? Class. Right? Each and every data type in Python is nothing but a class. And behind object, wherever we are storing the value, that is nothing but an object. Got it? Here A. A is what? A is what? Object. Right? Behind that, one class is there. Got it? Sure. Come to the point where we're. Ah, the first letter of variable must start with underscore. What if, let me go for this, copy, paste it. Valid or invalid? Valid or invalid? Invalid. This point, all right. And what you have to do daily? What you have to do daily? Hmm? Daily you have to practice it, right? You have to install Python and daily you have to practice it. Why? Because if you don't practice in interview, if you go, you'll sit idle. Okay? Nothing will come into your mind and you will come with the sad face. So what you have to do, you have to do practice, right? Simple. See, these things for you guys might be you are thinking like these things are easy. We can do it easily. But if in interviewer in a point of view, if you see, if you ask like this, right? Underscore is equals to 20. Some says like it is valid. Some says it is invalid. Now here, what you guys said before that, valid you said, right? Now what it is, what you have to do now? Daily you have to do practice. You have to be in with these things, right? Go through this and you will get a best idea of what is Python, right? Hello, next example I'll give. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, ABC. What it is? Possible, not possible? Not possible. Fine. Underscore 1, 2, 3. is equals to 23. Possible or not possible? Why? Hmm. Say it louder. Boys, haven't you eaten anything in breakfast? You guys? Boys, is there any need of showing Pushpa movie now? Should I show Pushpa movie so that you'll cheer up? Tell me, is it possible or not? Yes or no? You have to say only two words. Either yes or no. No, 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 no. Possible, not possible. Fine. Why it is not possible? Special character. Underscore is what? Special character. 1, 2, 3 is what? Digits. This modulo, it is what? Special character, right? 23 value. But what it is showing? Underscore 1, 2, 3 is not defined. Here modulo, this is one of the operator in Python, right? This symbol is one of the operator in Python, right? What it does and what it will do, I'll tell you later on, right? So what it is doing, it is trying to perform some operation in between underscore 123 and is equals to 23. Compiler say this compiler is like it is showing underscore 123 modulo is equals to 23 means it is performing some operations here, right? So it is not possible to write it like this. Similarly, if I write underscore this 123 is equals to 23, is it possible? It is also one of the special symbol. See, cannot assign to expression here. Maybe you meant double equals to instead of single equals to. Now you see, we are using this. This is nothing but XOR operator. This is used for XOR operator. And equals to, that is nothing but assignment operator. Right? Both the operator we are using here. That's why cannot assign to expression here. We cannot assign this thing into, sorry, this 23 inside this. Right? That's why this many error we are getting. Let me copy this. Fine. I'll paste it here. Also, you have to remember the error name. Whatever the error name we are seeing here, you have to remember. See, name error. Why? Because of the variable. We are giving wrong variable name. Syntax error. Why? Because we are trying to assign this value into this, which is not possible, right? That's why we are getting syntax error, name error. Here again, syntax error. Likewise, fine. Uh, so underscore ABC. What about underscore ABC? Possible, right? Fine. Acha, one more thing interesting. What if A, I'll print A, 2 plus 3J. We have seen, before that we have seen, right? We have stored 2 plus 3J inside A. Let me take one more. 28. What is 28 it is? I'll go for print A, type of A. 20A and class is what? Integer. Now, what if I want 28 without using the variable A? Or let's suppose I have written 34. 34. Did I store this 34 somewhere? No, right? So it is independent. It is independent. But what if I want to store this particular value somewhere, or I want to show in console this particular value? How we can do that? See, underscore. Simply if you write underscore, it will show the last printed value. Just wait a second. Just 30. Yeah, we have to print it, right? Print of A, which is 30. It is not getting it. Just wait a second. No, it's not getting this. 20 it is coming. Again and again. Where did we store 20? Okay, okay, okay. We have taken underscore as well. Right, right, right. Okay, so, okay, fine. That's why we are getting this. Okay, let me go for another console. Here we'll see. Fine. A is equals to 20. Here I am printing A, which is 20. Now you go, or let's suppose A is equals to 30 will take. Print A, underscore. What it is printing? 30. Now I'll go for 34. Okay. Independent 34. Okay. I didn't store this 34 anyway, somewhere. So that 34 we are not storing somewhere means it is independent. Now let me print this. What it is? 34. Now what I'll do is I'll go for underscore is equals to underscore. Is it possible? Is it possible? Yes or no? Yes or no? Possible? Possible or not? Online. Manju. Heart 115 Ranveer. Navya. Shreya, Suraj, Tarun, Vamsi. Are you able to understand? No, not possible. Possible or not possible? Yes or no? Possible it is. Because this underscore is nothing but an variable. And we are assigning the last returned value. This underscore says what? It returns the last returned value or last result. Last result is what? 34, right? And this is having the reference of 34. This underscore is having what? The reference of 34, last return value. So what we can do? Inside this underscore, which is a variable or an object, we are storing what? Underscore. That is nothing but the last return value. Now you see underscore. Now you write underscore. I'll go for one more thing. A is equals to underscore. Can we store it like this? Simple. It is possible. If I go for A, which is now I can perform operations also. A plus underscore 34 plus 34. Fine. See how beautiful it is. Without storing the value some anywhere, we are getting the value with just with the help of underscore. And also we can store that underscore somewhere, right? Simple it is. Got the point? Write it. Copy. I'm giving you this much example so that you go home and try to execute these things, right? Try to execute these things. These are really important for interviews. For interviews, these are really important. Now, in interview, if someone asks you how we can use the value without storing it inside variable, so simply what you can do, underscore, right? This is one of the interview question you can say. Next, third. Third says what? Rule number third. First is what? The variable name is the combination of alphabet, digits, and special character. That is nothing but underscore. Only underscore. No other symbol. Right? The first letter of variable must start with alphabets or underscore. Second rule. Third rule says what? Within within variable within variable name, special symbols are not allowed. Except what? Except underscore. Third rule says within the variable, are you able to understand? Within variable, within the variable name, special symbols are not allowed except underscore. So we can use underscore, but we cannot use other special symbols. Commenting we have seen, right? If we go for, acha, let me tell you one. A is equals to 23, right? Or let's suppose ABC equals to 23, right? I- I'm showing it here only. ABC equals to 23. Now, ABC 1, 2, 3. Is it possible? Is it possible? Valid or invalid? Tell me. Hmm? Invalid. Sure. ABC is equals to 1, 2, 3. Right? ABC 1, 2, 3. Is it possible or not? Why? Why it is valid? Before this, before this hash, it is what? ABC, which is an object, variable, right? Which is storing what? 1, 2, 3, right? And if I am writing like this, means ABC can be executed. After this is making it what? Comment. So if I go for this, it is printing. Got it? This is also one of the example you can say. Fine. Okay. Okay. So next, total underscore salary is equals to possible, not possible. Possible, right? Fine, it is coming. Class is integer, right? Similarly, uh, total space salary is equals to possible or not possible? Why? Space is what? What? Space. Space is what? Is it a special character? No. Online. Is it a special character? Navya says no. What about you guys? Is it visible? Ah. What it is? Tell me. Is it possible to store it like this? No. Fine. So it will give what? Space is also what? Special character. Right? Space is also an special character. Fine. Next. Next example. Now you see. Possible, not possible. Why? So now you got the idea that within the variable, we are not supposed to use what? Special character, right? Starting of the variable, starting letter must be alphabet or underscore. To get the value which we are not storing inside a variable, what we have to use? Underscore, right? Chal. Fourth. Fourth says what? No keywords. No keywords are allowed or to be used. No keywords to be used as variable name. What does it mean? In Python, we have few keywords, right? If, else, for, while, do while, not do while. In Python, we don't have do while, right? In Java, we have in other traditional languages, we have do while as well. But in Python, we don't have do while. Fine. So if I'm writing if is equals to, let me clear this screen. This is okay, fine here. I'll go for this. Now, what it says within variable or no keyword, fine. If is equals to 20, is it possible or not? Why? If is a keyword, right? So we cannot write it like this. What if I'm writing if is equals to 20? Possible or not? Possible. Yes or no? No? Possible. Fine. Shall I go ahead? Possible it is. Why? Because if is what? Keyword. But it is coming up with what? Underscore. If we keep it like this, underscore if, then possible or not? Yes or no? Possible. If space is equals to 23. Now you tell me.
No, sir.
Why? Space is there. And also, if so, uh, else. Else is equals to 34. Possible or not?
No, sir.
No, not possible. But underscore else, is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Possible. Fine. print of underscore arrays. Okay, means we are not supposed to use what? Keywords. So what about this? Do while. What about this?
Not possible, sir.
Not possible. One says not possible. Only Navyasri. She is responding properly. Rest of them, they are sleeping like Kumbhakaran. Vamsi, Tarun, Suraj, Shreya, and who else? Ramcharan, and this Ranveer. No one is there. Offline. Is it possible or not? Do while. Why? It is also keyword. Fine, fine. Let me check what it is. In Python, we don't have do while, right? In Python, we don't have do while. That's why we are able to print it. Type of do while. Coming? Right? Next. Next. Okay, fine. Int is equals to 20. Now you tell me. Int is equals to 20. Possible or not possible? Possible or not possible? Yes or no? Possible. Here in online. Is it possible or not? Ramcharan says no. What about Navyasri? Is it possible? Int is equals to 20. Hmm. Here, offline. Possible. One says possible. Possible. What about you guys? Possible? Possible? You're saying yes or no? Yes. Okay. What about you? You both. Int is equals to 20. Possible or not? Not possible. One says not possible. So most of them they are saying like it is possible, right? Wrong. It is wrong. Yes, it is possible, right? Because int is what? A data type. Int is not a keyword. So we can consider int as variable, right? If I go int, comma type of int, it is coming what? Integer only. It is not a data type. It is considering it as what? A variable, normal variable, right? So this many example you can take. Valid. Fine. Sixth one, last one. It is always recommended. It is not a rule. I'll tell you to use shorter name, shorter name for variable. Okay, shorter name. It is not a rule. It is an recommendation, right? So it is always recommended to use what? Shorter name for variable. If I'm writing like total salary of employee equals to 20,000, 20,000, right? Means what? We have to write this many longer variable. What if I am writing total underscore salary is equals to 20,000? Which one is better? Second one. So it is recommended to use shorter one. Got it? Now this is how we can, yes, we can go for examples. Fine. These are also examples, right? Fine. So what we have seen till now, this many concept of rules of declaration of variable. How we can declare the variables in Python. Now you got the idea, right? Spell it out once again. The variable name is the combination of, fine. The first letter of variable must start with underscore, right? Next, third, within variable name, got it? No keyword, fine. Means if, else, while, more, for, right? These are what? Special character, and we cannot use it. Fifth, this is fifth one, right? This is fifth one. Yeah, fifth. This is fifth one. One more it is there. Okay, okay, fine. Sixth. Sixth. What it says, all the variables in Python are case sensitive. What does it mean? Case sensitive. All the variables in Python are case sensitive. Chalo. Let me show you one. Name is equals to Raj. Okay. Copy. Same paste it here. Just I'll do one thing. Name, paste it. You see, in the first line of code, we have written the variable as what? Small characters, right? Small characters. Next is the initial letter of the variable is what? Capital, right? Next, if you see, whole variable name is what? Capital. And if you see in this case, N is in capital letter, E is in capital letter. So you see, everything, every name here is what? Has special meaning. Every variable has what? Special meaning here. Not meaning. We can say, if I write an name, comma. Similarly, if I go for, I should store some different value here, right? So that way we can, okay, let me go for that. Name is equals to Raj. Okay. Next, name is equals to Karan. Name is equals to what? Sumit. And last one, name is equals to Rohit. Right? Now you see how many variables we have seen? Four variables. Out of these four variables, if you see, one is having lowercase, one is having the initial letter is what? Capital, rest is smaller. Whole variable is what? Is in capital. Here, first and last letter is what? Means it is case sensitive. If we are writing name, then it is printing what? Raj. If we are writing capital NAME, that is nothing but Karan. It is case sensitive. Case sensitive means each and every letter should be in its particular meaning, right? Means NAME is having what? Raj. Next NAME. The variable meaning is what? It is going to store the name. But here if you see, the case is upper. Initial letter is what? Is in uppercase. That's why it is different from this name. Now similarly, NAME, the meaning is same, but the value it is storing is different. As well as we it is different from these variables. Similarly for this also, right? NAME. Got it? So the variables of Python is case sensitive. And in the same format, whatever we are writing, it should be in the yeah, fine. Now you got the idea? Six rules we have. Okay, six rules to declare the variables. This comes under interview question. I'm telling you again and again. You should not ignore anything in Python. Single thing can make you a career, right? If some interviewer is asking you this much simple question, that can you execute this code, which is having hash, right? Which is having hash in between what? Within the variable. So can we execute this? If anyone says yes, you can go tata bye bye. Okay. But here, if someone says no, we cannot do that because of asterisk. Sorry, hash. Because it is making what? Comment. So again, the interview will ask the next question. Means this simple, small thing also can make your career. So we should not ignore these things. These are really important to know. Before this, did you know about this? Underscore? Before this, did you know about this? Before this, did you know about we can we use like this? Might be no. But see, few things we have to see. Few things we have to understand. And in this 1 hour of class, you have to focus on this only. No need to think about the outside world, what is going on. You have to think what we are seeing here. Each and everything is important in Python. Not in Python, in any languages, in any subject, right? If a biological person, he knows everything, how to operate, right? How to do the operation. But if you don't know how to keep the Caesar in the hand or how to hold the Caesar in hand, Can he cut it? Can he cut or can he do some operations? No. If he doesn't know the initial stage of holding the season, then he cannot do the further operations. Similarly, we have to focus on the initial stage of Python. These are basics. It seems to be basic only, but how deep it is, you cannot follow it, right? So don't ignore anything while after reaching home also, once you try to do it, execute it. Okay. If any kind of doubt you are having or any doubt is occurring, please contact to me, come to me, ask me. Then only interaction is really important in between us because without that, the class cannot survive. And if I'm asking anything, you should say in louder way, not like what it is. You can understand that. I cannot understand. I'm not able to understand Telugu. How would I understand this that slower voice? Me. Hmm? So you have to be in class, 100% in class, as well as you have to respond. Online students also. Whatever I am asking, you have to respond properly. Got it? Chalo. Now, last class, we were seeing that how we can data representation we were seeing, and inside we have seen the data types. Now you tell me how many data types we have. First of all, the categories as well as the data types. 14 data types has been classified into 6. Now tell me. Fundamental. Under fundamental, how many? 4. What are they? Integer, float, boolean, complex. Next is sequence. Without seeing anything, right? Focus here. Tell me. Sequence. Inside sequence, how many? String, bytes. It is bytes. Byte array. And last one is range. Next. Next is what? You are not there, right? Okay. What's your name? Harika. Were you attending this online class? So you are attending that. Oh, fine. Yeah. Next is list. Inside list, list and tuple. Next is what? Set. Inside set, set and frozen set. Next is what? Dictionary. Dict. Only dict is there. Next is what? None. So how many? Integer, float, complex, boolean. 4 it is. Next, string, bytes, byte array, range, list, tuple, set, frozen set. Next is what? Dictionary and none. Total how many? 14 data types. Means 14 classes we are going to use. 14 data types means 14 classes we are going to use. Right? Object is nothing but variable. That is nothing but an object. Behind that object, class is there. How many classes there? 14 classes there. Got it? Got the idea? Chalo. Fine. So actually we were supposed to see integer data type, but fine, we'll see it tomorrow. Okay. I hope you got the idea how we can use the variable now. And this variable is really important. Variable you can keep anything. See, in Python or in any programming language, that should be convenient. The Python code or any programming code should be convenient for yourself. Why I'm saying this? In my college days, we were used to do like whenever we were writing any code, right? We were using our thought process. What our thought process? If I'm using any kind of like if I'm adding two numbers, right? Instead of using normal value variable, I was using two names, right? One banana, okay, banana and apple. So now banana is having two banana. Banana variable is having two banana and apple is having four banana. If we add two banana plus four banana, it will become four banana plus two banana. The count is what? Six only. So that is how what we can write the code like this. You can write it any way you can write it, but it should be in proper the rule should be in the proper sequence. You have to follow the rules. Okay. While writing variables, while writing any kind of code, further we are going to see lots of things, lots of important things we are going to see. Now, after completion of this, we are going to see different kind of functions, right? Different kind of function means list, tuple, set, frozen set, dictionary. Inside this many, we have n number of functions, right? Inside this, how we can operate the list, how we can operate the functions of list, how we can add the value inside list, how we can remove it, how we can add the value inside set. So most of the people says that set is mutable, immutable, right? That is a different concept, mutability and immutability. I'll tell you later on, right? So I'll tell you just for an example. Some people says that tuple is what immutable object, but the thing is set can contain both immutability and mutability. So there behind that one concept is there. I'll tell you once we come to that. We'll tell you. I'll tell you that also. We'll see. Fine. So far so good. As of now, we have completed the variable, the basic part. Just we haven't written any code. We haven't written. Just for your knowledge, I have shown you. Now, from tomorrow onwards, we are going to write the codes. Right? From tomorrow onwards, we are going to write the codes. And you have to be in class only. No need to think anything outside. Fine. Good to go now. I think that should be it. Next, tomorrow we'll start the integer data type and the number system. The most important. Why it is most important? Most of you guys have seen the number system in your college, in your 10th, 12th grade also. Not in that, might be you have seen in your graduation. Number system, that is really important. To convert any number system into another number system, what we have to do? What are the functions we have? Till now, what functions we have used? Print function is used to print, is used to do what? Print anything. Type function to say the type of variable. Next, we are going to use different type of variable functions like id function, length function, len, right? Next, we are going to see some how number system functions like bin to convert any decimal value into binary, to convert any decimal value into hexa or into octal, or octal into decimal, hexa into decimal, binary into decimal. See, we do not need to know the in-depth intuition about what the number system is. But the thing is there is we have to know the mathematical intuition, what we are doing, how it is getting happen. Like if I am writing 23, 23 is a decimal value. If I convert the decimal into binary, it is something, I don't know the exact binary value. It should be in between 0010 like likewise. Tomorrow we'll see how we can calculate it, right? So what is the how we are converting this? How this compiler is converting this? How PVM does the same, right? So everything, the mathematical intuition tomorrow we'll see. Got it? Don't miss the class, online, offline, both. Don't miss the class. Tomorrow will be the important class. And from tomorrow onwards, we are going to start our Python, actual Python. Till now, we have seen the basic thing, variable and identifier, literals. And tomorrow, we are going to start the data types, the 14 data types. Got it? Fine. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for attending the class. Any queries if you have the number, you got the number, right? You contact to that number. And one more thing, I'll share the notes today. I didn't get the access of classroom, but today I'll share the notes, all the notes, right? Just tell me the date. Today's date. It is 8, 8, 4, 0. Fine. This one is of 5th, 6th, and 7th. Right. Now this one is of 8th. Fine. I'll share each and everything. No need to worry, right? Fine. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Take care.